On a gorgeous Friday afternoon, we welcome you into Riptide Baseball Town, otherwise known as Fullerton College, for today's matchup featuring the Orange County Riptide and the Arroyo Seco Saints. Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Ortiz and we are in for a good one. Both of these teams coming off of back-to-back loss to the Santa Barbara Foresters, so they both hope to get back into the win column today. Bryce Versplank out of the University of Texas taking the mound for the Riptide. The right-hander delivers in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Versplank out of Flower Mound, a public relations major. Right-handed pitcher, 225 pounds, 6 feet 5 inches. Fastball travels on the outer half, 2 balls and 1 strike. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Saints momentarily. Has a 2-1 pitch, runs inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Leading things off is Drew Cowley, batting second, Colin Shepard. Batting third, Marco Martinez, hitting cleanup, John Thomas. Batting fifth, Tristan Peterson. Batting sixth, Cooper Williams. Batting seventh, Roy Verdejo. Batting ninth, Bennett McCaskill, and batting ninth, Jacob Jenkins. The 3-1 pitch on the outer half for a strike. We're all full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Versplank gets the sign, delivers a 3-2. Inside fastball towards the right side and foul. The count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Versplank gets the sign. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Third around the horn, Chase Sebi. First strike out of the ball game for Versplank on the mound. So the Arroyo Seco Saints and the Orange County Riptide. The Riptide come into the matchup with an overall record of 6-3. They are 5-3 in league play. On the other hand, the Arroyo Seco Saints come in with a league record of 2-4. Or pardon me, with an overall record of 2-4 and a league record of 2-3. No balls, 1 strike to Colin Shepard. The right-hander delivers on the inner half for a ball, 1-1 the count. Colin Shepard out of Olentangy, Ohio, has a 1-1, runs inside. Attended Olentangy Orange High School. 5'11", 175 pounds. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Versplank gets the sign. Chase Sebi behind the plate today for the Riptide. Off-speed pitch on a plotter for a strike. 2-2. Marco Martinez awaits on deck. John Thomas in the hole. The 11th pitch of the ballgame for Versplank. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, says the third base umpire. Back-to-back strikeouts to open up the matchup for the Riptide.
Number 2, Marco Martinez.
In steps Marco Martinez. 6'1", 185 pounds, out of La Puente, California. Attended Marantha High School. Versplank delivers on the outer half for a strike. Good movement to the breaking pitch, 0-1. As I said earlier in the broadcast, both teams are coming off of losses to the Santa Barbara Foresters. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The Saints were defeated by Santa Barbara 9-3, but the Riptide, on the other hand, 13-0 yesterday. That was a sloppy game for Orange County, and they would have loved to flip the page here and get themselves back into the win column against the Saints. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 from Verplank. Check swing. Did he go? The first base umpire says yes, he did. So how about it? Bryce Verplank off to a nice start. Strikes out the side here in the top half of the first inning. To the bottom of the first we go. No score. To the bottom half of the first inning we go. No score here at Fullerton College as Luke Bandy out of Dallas Baptist University leads things off for the Riptide. On the mound today for the Saints, Cameron Brown. Brown, a sophomore out of Lakewood, Colorado. Attended D'Evelyn High School. 6'1", 197 pounds. A left-handed pitcher. Delivers on the outer half for a ball, 1-0. Luke Bandy leading things off for the Riptide today as opposed to yesterday where he was hitting third. The 1-0 pitch. Runs inside for a ball. Or check that 1-1. A completely different looking lineup for the Riptide. As a 1-1 pitch is off the end of the bat towards right center field. Giving chase is Jenkins. Deep into center for the first out of the inning.
Next up from Ball State University, number 22, Aaron Simpson.
Out of Ball State University, Aaron Simpson digs in. And maybe the change in the lineup is due to the lack of offense produced by the Riptide yesterday. As I said, they lost to the Santa Barbara Foresters 13-0. Had only 5 hits, and they had 3 errors. The left-hander delivers in there for a strike 0-1. As I said, Cameron Brown on the mound for the Saints out of Notre Dame. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One out here in the bottom half of the first inning. No score, just getting started. The left-hander delivers on the outer half, just missing the black. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. Lined right back up the middle for a base hit. 1 out single for Aaron Simpson. And in steps Steve Curry.
Stepping up to the plate from Georgia Southern University, number 7, Steve Curry.
Out of Georgia Southern University, Steve Curry digs in. Curry off to a hot start in the season. He'll hope to continue his success at the plate. Curry comes into the ballgame hitting .448, breaking ball on the inner half for a strike 0-1. Aaron Simpson leads off of first. We'll take a look at his stolen base count. Simpson has no stolen bases on the inning, or not on the inning, but on the year. No balls and 2 strikes to Steve Curry. Matthew Cooper awaits on deck. Brown gets the sign. Takes a peek towards first, settles back in. The 0-2. Foul towards the left side. Early in the matchup, but we see that Brown has relied on his off-speed pitch heavily here in the bottom half of the first. As the 0-2 runs high and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Simpson leads off at first. He reached on a single. Throw over, not in time. Pitch is ripped out towards right center field. Giving chase is Tristan Peterson fighting the sun. 2 men down.
Next up from Clemson University, number 21, Matthew Cooper.
And out of Clemson University, in steps Matthew Cooper. Slap towards right side and foul. Brown on the mound has pitched a total of only 4 innings. Pitch is swung on and missed. Nonetheless, he has a 4.50 ERA. Count sits at no balls and 2 strikes. Austin Soika waits on deck. On the outer half, 1-2. No score, just getting started. Bottom half of the first inning. Brown gets the sign, delivers. Off-speed pitch on the outer half for strike 3. So we go to the top half of the second inning, and no score. To the top of the second we go from Fullerton, California, out of Fullerton College. Your play-by-play announcer, Jonathan Ortiz, behind the mic for today's matchup between the Arroyo Seco Saints and the Orange County Riptide. John Thomas digs in for the Saints, a righty-on-lefty matchup. Verplank delivers. And they're dirting inside for a ball. 1-0. Verplank on the mound threw only 15 pitches last inning. He struck out the side. As a 1-0 pitch runs inside, and it hits John Thomas. So a hit by a pitch puts the first runner on base for the Saints, as in steps Tristan Thompson. Or Tristan Peterson, I apologize. And you can probably guess where the Thompson comes into play. But this is baseball, not the NBA. Thompson 6'1", or no, here we go. Peterson, I apologize. Peterson 6'1". Attended Canyon de Lodo High School. The 2-0 pitch runs inside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Verplank delivers on the inner half. We're sitting at 3-1. Cooper Williams awaits on deck. Roy Verdejo in the hole. Still no score. Top half of the second inning. The 3-1 pitch runs too far inside for ball 4. So a hit batter.
Number 32, Cooper Williams.
And a walk to Tristan Peterson. Puts runners on first and second base for Cooper Williams. Williams comes into the ballgame hitting .333. His RBI count is currently at 1. So he steps up with an ideal opportunity to raise that runs batted in count. As Bryce Verplank asks for time. 1 ball and no strikes. The right-hander delivers, misses low in the dirt. 2-0. So after looking good in the top half of the first inning, Bryce Verplank struggling with his command here in the top half of the second, as a 2-0 pitch runs low again, this time for ball 3. The 3-0 pitch on the outer half for a strike, 3-1. John Thomas leads off a second. Tristan Peterson off a first. Verplank sets, delivers. Count is at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Verplank with a 2.70 ERA. Out of the University of Texas. Pitch drops low below the knees, and Verplank has just walked the bases loaded for the Saints, and in particular, Roy Verdejo.
Number 3, Roy Verdejo.
Roy Verdejo out of Oklahoma Baptist University. 5'8", 190 pounds. He is a junior. out of Saugus, California. The right-hander takes on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Verdejo hitting .312 on the season, has 3 RBIs. As the 0-1 pitch runs low in the dirt, Chase Sebi does a nice job of keeping that one in front of him. One ball, one strike, no man out, bases loaded for Roy Verdejo. Verdejo trying to get his team on the board early. As a breaking ball pounds the inner half for a strike, 1-2. So we'll do it again, this time at 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Chopper towards the left side. The shortstop steps on the bag for one, or check that. He was not able to gain full possession of the ball, so they are safe everywhere. The first error of the ball game for the Riptide, and let's hope it's not the first of many. Verplank delivers. Slams the inner half for a strike. 0-1. Bennett McCaskill at the plate for the Saints. As the 0-1 pitch is a ground ball towards the left side. Paul Gomez with another chance. And yet again, he bobbles, unable to make the play. So back-to-back errors on the shortstop, Paul Gomez. Puts the Riptide at a 2-0 deficit.
Number 14, Jacob Jenkins.
Here comes Jacob Jenkins. Fastball runs inside, 1-0.
Yeah, you're out.
Righty on lefty matchup. The 1-0 pitch travels outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. So at the beginning of the inning, Bryce Verplank was having trouble with his command. And then he went ahead to give his defenders an opportunity to bail him out, but they cannot hold up their end of the bargain. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to Jacob Jenkins. The 2-1 pitch, ground ball towards the right side and in there for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score for the Saints. The throw comes home. It is not cut off. It's a good one. The throw in time to get Roy Verdejo.
That one was a hit.
Number 21, Drew Powell.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I was just curious. Thank you.
So a 3-0 ball game in favor of the Saints. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Drew Colley at the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. The 0-1 pitch on the outer half for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Verplank on the mound already at 38 pitches in the ballgame, and we are only in the top half of the 2nd inning. The Riptide down by 3. Ground ball towards the right side. Soika throws to second for 1. On to first. Double play. but not before the Arroyo Seco Saints tack on 3 runs and they lead 3-0. On to the bottom half of the second inning we go. So the hot-hitting Austin Stoika digs in. A .393 batting average to open up the season. A 3-0 lead in favor of the Arroyo Seco Saints. Righty on lefty matchup. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball towards the left side. Drew Cowley is there. Throw over to first, 1 away.
Stepping up to the plate from Columbia University, number 8, Josh Nikoloff.
Out of Columbia University, Josh Nikoloff digs in. Nikoloff over at third base today for the Riptide. Hitting .389 on the season. The left-hander delivers. Pitch runs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-1 pitch. Outside and low. Brown on the mound for the Saints through 16 pitches his first inning. The left-hander delivers on the outer half. Now we are at 2 balls and 1 strike. Thomas Delgadillo waits on deck. Chase Sebi in the hole. The 2-1 pitch, breaking ball on the inner half. Oh, what a lovely pitch for strike 2. From top to bottom, an outstanding pitch. The count sits at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Josh Nikoloff. The left-hander delivers, swung on and missed, strike 3. It gets away from the catcher. Throw down to first in time.
Next up, number 32, Thomas Delgadillo.
And Fullerton College's own Thomas Delgadillo steps in. Delgadillo hitting an outstanding .455. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup, so let's see what he has to offer as a fastball runs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Chase Sebi waits on deck. The lefty-on-lefty matchup results in strike 2 on the outer half. Brown gets the sign. Fouled back. Counts it's at 1 ball and 2 strikes. A 3-0 lead in favor of the Arroyo Seco Saints. A couple of errors from the Riptide shortstop, Pa Gomez. In the top half of the second inning, allowed 2 runs to come across the plate. And then an RBI single off the bat of Jacob Jenkins. The 1-2 pitch to Delgadillo is swung on and missed for strike 3. So 3 strikeouts on the afternoon for Cameron Brown on the mound. And here we go to the top half of the third, 3-0 in favor of the Saints. To the top of the third inning we go. 3-0 in favor of the Saints. Bryce Verplank delivers. Snipes the inner half for a strike, 0-1. Colin Shepard digging in. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. The right-hander delivers to the left-hander. Hits the outer half for a strike, 0-2. 41 pitches on the afternoon for Verplank on the mound as the 0-2 pitch runs outside for a ball. Three runs came around to score last half inning, or last inning rather, for the Saints as the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw it around the horn, Chase Sebi. That is strikeout number 4 of the ball game for Verplank on the mound. In steps Marco Martinez, who also struck out swinging his first time up. Verplank delivers, breaking ball on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. John Thomas awaits on deck. 1 hit, 3 runs for the Saints. 1 hit and 2 errors for the Riptide. Chop towards the left side, out of play. Michael Martinez came into the ballgame hitting 200 as the 0-2 pitch runs outside for a ball. The OC Riptide are looking to improve to 6-3 in league play as the pitch is fouled towards the right side and out of play. The Arroyo Seco Saints looking to improve to 2-4, or not 2-4, but 3-3. They're currently sitting at 2-3. Verplank delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball on the inner half. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts to open up the top half of the 3rd inning for Bryce Verplank. 5 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Number 25, John Thomas.
In steps John Thomas. No official at-bat for him yet. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. The Saints and the Riptide have played each other twice already this season. Pitch is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. The first game resulted in an Arroyo Seco win. 6-2 was the final score. Then the Orange County Riptide got revenge here at home, defeating the Saints 7-3. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to John Thomas. The right-hander delivers. Pitch is on the outer half. 2 balls and 1 strike. In the top half of the 3rd inning, 3-0 in favor of the Saints. That's a 2-1 pitch. Misses the outside part of the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tristan Peterson awaits on deck. Verplank delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. That runs the count full. 3-2. Out of the University of Texas, Bryce Verplank looking for a 6th strikeout of the ballgame. Looking to strike out the side here in the top of the 3rd like he did in the top of the 1st. And instead of that is flied out towards the left side. The 3rd baseman gives chase, but he runs out of room.